Hi guys, welcome back to Cara Collecting Memories, another pregnancy update video here for you guys. I feel like I'm doing these all the time, but I'm only doing them every 2 weeks. I think time is just totally getting away with me this pregnancy, and again, pretty sure I say this every video. But anyway, 22-week pregnancy update. What has been happening? I feel like I'm getting old. So with my first two pregnancies, I don't remember feeling uncomfortable until quite close to the end. But this pregnancy, I feel like it's really taking a toll on my body, and I don't know if it's because I'm older this time around or if it's because I am pregnant only a couple years after another pregnancy. I have no idea, or whether I'm just not fit, or I don't know, my body wise, I feel like it's taking more of a toll. I am getting like Braxton Hicks, which I never got with the other two pregnancies. Well, I think they're Braxton Hicks. I'm starting to like get crampy. I'm getting quite uncomfortable like in my pelvis. I can only sleep in certain positions when I'm laying down, otherwise it hurts. Like I'm just generally feeling like uncomfortable. Like at the moment my stomach is like really hard and uncomfortable, and I feel like I'm stretching out heaps already. Like there's just, I don't know, I feel sore. I feel sore, and I feel by the end of the day I am waddling around, and I'm only 22 weeks. Like that shouldn't be happening until much later. The fact that I've still got like another 18 weeks to go, you know, possibly 19, who knows, it's just, wow, that's still a long while to go, and I'm already whinging that I'm uncomfortable. So yeah, that's been happening the last couple of weeks. What else? I went to my first hospital appointment, which was just basically paperwork. They just asked me like a bazillion questions and basically just registered me at the hospital. So if anything goes wrong, I have a file and they know who I am basically. So that was good. Just all the regular kind of questions. I am measuring a bit bigger. Like I went to that appointment just before I was 22 weeks, and I measured, like when they measure your uterus, like your stomach, I was measuring 24. So I hope that's not an inclination that this baby's gonna be big. So I'm hoping it just had like a growth spurt and I'm just running a bit larger. I don't know. But basically that was about it. It was a really boring appointment. It took like 2 hours. So, yay. Last week I did have gastro though, which sucked. I had it for like 3 days. It went right through our house, hence why there hasn't been like a hell of a lot of videos. I've only been getting out like 2 videos a week when I would love to get 3 out. But yeah, gastro went right through the house, and I was exhausted and hadn't eaten, and it was just horrible. So I have put on a little bit of weight. I'm just over 53 kilos, but yeah, I had to like overcompensate for I'd had lost a little bit of kilos, and I've still got gas. So yeah, anyway, lost a bit of kilos. That makes no sense. Lost a bit of weight. Pregnancy brain like to the max. That's also happening a lot. I'm also finding myself to be quite moody, and I really have to like rein it back. Like Jackson this week has like driven me insane. Just medial things like fighting with him about cleaning his room or unpacking his esky when he gets home from school. Just medial things, but he's driving me insane a little bit. And I feel like there's times where I'm like snapping at Luke, or just my patience levels is like this big. And I don't know if, I mean, it probably is the pregnancy hormones, but I have just transitioned to a like promotional role with my work, and we opened up a new medical practice. If you don't know, I'm a medical receptionist, but I've now like moved into like a new medical practice with one of the doctors, and I'm now like the reception manager, and I'm taking on a lot of more stress and a lot more responsibility. And the whole moving of the clinic was really stressful, and I was working loads. So I don't know if it was that happening as well as the pregnancy hormones, but I feel like I was being quite snippy the last week. So if you're watching this, Luke, Apologies, I'm sorry, I'm not the she devil. But yes, so I've found myself being really snippy. On a really positive note, I've had loads more energy, except today, I think, because it's very dreary. I just want to lay on the couch all day. But you know, besides today, I've had heaps more energy. Like, I've felt like I've been a bit more on top of the cleaning and a bit more proactive. We just redid our lounge room, which I can't wait to show you guys in the next vlog. So that was super exciting. We redid our lounge room. We brought a new couch and like a new TV cabinet and made it look a bit prettier. So yeah, I feel like I've had a lot more energy. I don't feel like I need to have a nap like every single day. I feel like I'm powering through at work like really well without feeling too lethargic. Besides the pain that I'm feeling at the end of the day, like in my pelvis and stuff, energetic wise, I'm feeling really good. I'm eating. I haven't been sick besides the gastro, but that was more the other end of things not working great. But I haven't like been vomiting or anything, so I've felt like that way really good, but just super uncomfortable and very crampy, so that hasn't been none fun. Another note that I'm going to talk about, and I don't know whether I should talk about it, but I wanted to tell myself that I wanted to be like really real with these pregnancy. I just literally spat everywhere. Like, that was gross. Let's try and edit that out. Anyway, so I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about this, but I told myself when I started making these pregnancy updates, because I never made pregnancy updates with the other two kids, I wasn't doing YouTube then, that I wanted to be really real. I wanted to look back on these pregnancy updates and remember the awesome, fabulous times of being pregnant, like having a beautiful tummy and feeling really great and feeling the baby movements and all that. But I also would like to remember or be reminded of even the crappy moments, like the shitty things that come along with pregnancy. And I wanted to be real with you guys about that as well. So as much as this subject isn't like a pretty one, I still wanted to discuss it because to be honest, like, I haven't heard this happen. I haven't watched a lot of, well, I've like watched heaps of pregnancy updates, but no one's mentioned this. In my group of friends, no one has mentioned it. So yeah, it was just something new and weird that was happening with my body that even on my third pregnancy, I was still very clueless about. So if you don't want to talk about vaginas, click off now, because we're about to talk about vaginas. So I noticed a few days ago, a little while ago, a few days, week, whatever, time is not an issue thing, that my vagina is like swollen. I know, like it's swollen, like it doesn't look the same, it doesn't feel the same, and the only way I can explain is that it feels swollen, and particularly on one side. So I was kind of like, oh my god, like what is happening down there? Like, it wasn't sore. I mean, it was a bit uncomfortable because of the swelling, but it was just completely like new to me. I'd never, and I'm too scared to put a mirror down there because it's probably not going to be pretty. I don't know, it just kind of freaked me out a little bit. I never happened with the other two pregnancies before, but yes, it's swollen and it doesn't look the same as it used to. So I Dr. Googled it, because you know, that's what you do when weird shit's happening to your body, especially when you're pregnant. And apparently it's a really normal thing that all the hormones and the increase in blood flow just swells that area. Apparently it makes your vagina swell up. Or you can also get varicose veins on your vagina, which is also really normal, which can make them swell, or it can make it go lumpy. So yeah, you get ugly vaginas when you're pregnant, apparently. So, but I didn't know that, so I just totally freaked out, and I could have a varicose vein down there. I'm too freaking scared to get a mirror and have a look. But feeling wise, and what I can see from my obstructing stomach, is that I don't think that's an issue. I think it's just a bit swollen from, yeah, hormones and increase of blood, but something that I'd never heard anyone talk about. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. So that's kind of happening, and I'm getting used to it. But you know, another pregnancy weird thing, like it does crazy things to your bodies, guys. Like it really does. You're like growing life, but it also sends everything else like absolutely crazy. And yeah, even on my third kid, it's just surprising me. So that's also happening. I'm also feeling heaps of baby movements, which has been awesome. Like Jackson was able to feel the baby kick. I haven't been able to get like Lucy to time it right for her to feel it, but I'm hoping I will get that on camera. The gas is still happening. I'm burping like all the time. I'm also still craving heaps of sweet stuff. I need ice cream like every day. So yeah, the baby movements are great. It's moving around heaps. It is still quite low, and it's kicking and squirming and moving. So yeah, that's basically what has been happening the last 2 weeks. So let's just have a look at the belly shot before this video becomes like super long. And yeah, let's get to it. Again, apologies. I'm wearing a dress and I'm doing a belly shot, so you're gonna see some underwear. I'm apologizing. I never think these things through, but this is what the 20-week belly looks like in the dress. So getting much bigger, still quite low. Like that's all quite squishy, but it's getting hard down there. And this is the dress. Just mind my stripy pink underwear that are like granny underwear, because none of my nice pretty underwear fit anymore. But yes, that is it without. So it's very round and ball-like. That's what it looks like on front. Belly button's still well and truly popped out. You can kind of see the grooves. Oh, it's getting quite big. Again, thank you guys for letting me whinge and complain and blabber on about my pregnancy. And yeah, I hope I didn't get too TMI with you guys, but hey, I'm just keeping it real. And if you've experienced any crazy pregnancy things that you had no idea about, please let me know, so I don't feel like I'm the only person who third time around still gets shocked by what the hell her body's doing. So yeah, please let me know. Otherwise, if you are new to my channel, I would love it if you subscribed. Then you won't miss out on my gross TMI stories in the next pregnancy vlog. Let's hope it's, yeah, well, let's hope we're not talking about vaginas every week. So yes, I do put out pregnancy videos every 2 weeks, and I do try and put out videos at least twice a week. I am going to try and up that to 3 times, but life just keeps getting in the way. I do work full time and I do have 2 other kids. So, you know, it's a bit hard, but I love doing all this. I love YouTube and I love interacting with you guys. So please say hi. Anyway, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to catch you guys in my next video. Bye.